Hello and welcome back. My name is Colton from Ankeny Van Builds, and today we're going to be talking about the top 10 things that we like about our van. If you saw last week, we talked about all the things that we didn't like. This episode, we're going to lighten the mood up, talk about all the things we like. But before we do that, if you guys could help me out, if I want this channel to be competitive amongst all of the other van channels out there, best way you could help me out is by liking this video and leaving a comment. Doesn't matter what the comment is, but anything like that really helps push my videos out to more and more people, and it really helps me out a lot. So before we start this video, if you go ahead and do that, I would greatly appreciate it. Thanks. And just like last week, I'm bringing Amanda in to help explain all the things that we like about this van. So let's go ahead and start with number one.
So starting with number one is the swivel seats. We love them. They open up the space a lot, and we were hesitant on if we wanted one for the driver's seat, and we kind of decided that we would do it, and we're really glad we did. But we particularly like it for the driver's side because we're able to kick our feet out onto the fridge seat, and it's really comfortable.
So coming in at number two, our second favorite thing about this van is all of the storage space underneath the bed area or the garage. So we have tons of stuff for all of the outdoor activities that we like doing, and we've never run short on storage space.
So the third reason that we love this van is how comfortable the bed is, and also that it's fixed. So in the last one we mentioned how high up the bed is, and that was because we have an 8-inch mattress. So you can imagine how comfortable it is. I've gotten some of the best sleep in this van on our road trips. And then also to tie into that, we love that the bed is fixed. I know it's controversial on if you want a fixed bed or one that changes into a dinette. We personally prefer the fixed just because when we're ready to go to bed, we can just hop in. It's one less chore, and it saves us a lot of space trying to store all of the bedding.
So the number four thing that we really like about our van is this little step that goes over our heater. I don't see it in too many other vans, but I think it's such a unique and functional feature that we put in. So underneath here, you can get access to the heater, which has been so great just since me and Amanda live in Idaho, and we do a lot of snowboarding and vacations where it's really cold. So having this heater has made it so much better. And also the step that I built to cover the heater acts as a place to put your legs so your feet aren't just dangling, because these swivel seats are very high up. So it's kind of a 2-for-1, but this whole area right here has so much functionality to it, and I love it.
The fifth thing we love about our van is the flip-up countertop that we have right here. I personally love this feature because it gives me extra counter space to work on whenever I'm doing dishes or cooking, and it can also be used as a table when you're sitting in this swivel seat.
So coming in at number 6, I know last week we talked about we didn't like the thickness of our cedar walls and ceilings, but number 6 of things that we actually like are these walls and the ceilings. So I love the look and the smell of cedar. So when you're cutting it, working with it, the smell of it is so great. It makes the whole van smell good. And the overall aesthetic of this cedar is so warm and comfortable and cozy that it's one of my favorite features in this van.
The seventh thing that we love about our van is the MAXXAIR fan. We chose to put it over the bed, so then at night, if we get hot, we can just turn it on, and the cold air comes in, and it really helps cool you down.
So the number 8 thing that we like about our van is how open it feels. We see a lot of vans online that have floor-to-ceiling cabinets or a full shower setup, and it takes up a ton of room. We like the open layout of ours so that it feels like we have the most space, and it doesn't feel quite as claustrophobic or feel like you're stuck inside of this tiny little van.
The ninth thing that we love about our van is all of the hooks that we have. Back here we have hooks all along here, and then as well as under here, and it just helps storage, get things off the floor, helps it be more organized, especially for us when we have so much outdoor things that we do. We have a lot that comes with it that we have to be able to store, and it's nice to be able to have it somewhere where it's going to be organized and it's not going to slide around while we drive.
So coming in at number 10, this is a super cheap item, but it is honestly a great addition to the van, and it's this lock storage. It is big enough to actually hold your keys, and it uses a word as a combo. So once you type in the combo, this drops out, your keys plop in, and then you just put it back up, and your keys won't get stolen. And if you want to go surfing, snowboarding, anything like that, you don't need to take your keys with you, and it'll be there when you get back.
And as a bonus, what we love about our van is that it's our van. We put so much work into it, and it has its quirks, and yeah, it has things that we don't like about it, but even with those things, we absolutely love it because it's ours, and we worked so hard on it, and we've made so many memories in this van.
And one last thing before we go, I do want to read one of my favorite comments that I got. It was from Wendy Straight. She says, "Hello again. I bring up your name so often that people think you are a good friend of mine helping me with a van build. For example, Colton actually showed me how to do this, or Colton said to be careful about this, or when I asked Colton, he said, etc., etc." So thank you for that comment, Wendy. It means a lot. I do try to prioritize answering everyone's questions as soon as I get them, and if people shoot me messages or call me, I'm very open and very happy to help anybody out with their van build, and I'm glad that you feel like me and you are friends even though we have never personally met. So thank you for the comment, Wendy. So this is where we're going to end this week's video. As I said at the beginning, the best way to get this out to more people is by liking and leaving a comment. So if you guys haven't done that already, go ahead and do that now, and I'll see you guys next week. See ya. Last week's video, we talked all about the things that we, please don't do that. If you saw last week's video, you would, I can't do it. It's so distracting.
Are the swivel seats, and so the fourth thing on our list is the flip up counter. Fifth. Okay. And it doubles as a table.
Maybe a little more explanation.
Okay.
Or feel like you're stuck inside of this tiny little van.